Ready to level up your shoulder game? Today, I'm showing 4 advanced strength and stability exercises for your rotator cuff to help you lift, move, and exercise with more confidence. First, the Arnold Press. This helps combine pressing with rotation, which helps with strength, mobility, and stability. We're going to start with 2 dumbbells you can stand or sit. Palms are going to face us at about shoulder height or maybe just above. We're going to press up while turning our hands simultaneously to end with our palms facing forward. Then we're going to slowly return back down nice and controlled. Then we're going to go up and control the rotation at the same time. We're going to do 8 to 10 controlled reps for 2 to 3 sets. Second, handstand hold. I'm going to talk about it first, then I'll demonstrate. What we're going to do, we're going to start with our hands about shoulder width apart, maybe a little bit outside, and then we're going to kick up on the wall. When we kick up on the wall, we want to make sure our core stays nice and braced. We're pushing away from the floor as hard as we can so that our elbows don't bend. That way our shoulders take the work, not our triceps or our elbows. A couple of things to consider is letting our chest and our belly drop toward the wall as we lean up. We have to make sure our core stays engaged and our spine stays neutral there. We're going to hold for 10 to 30 seconds depending on your level for 2 to 3 sets. I'll show some modifications also in case you don't want to kick up or you don't have the strength to stabilize your body weight overhead. So let's demo. The first modification is a pike hold with your knees on a bench or box. We're still going to have our hands at about shoulder width apart or maybe slightly outside. We're still trying to support and push away as far as we can. But for this one, we're going to try and get our head in between our arms as if we were up on the wall. Let me demonstrate. So our knees are going to be here. We're just going to walk our hands down, and then we're going to push away from the floor, and then we're going to try and bring our hands in between our arms so it feels like we're doing handstand. This really engages the shoulders. We're going to hold for 10 to 30 seconds, 2 to 3 sets. The second modification is a pike on the floor. This is going to be a little bit easier than the other 2. So we're going to start in the plank position here. And then we're going to drop our head and push away with our hands. Drop our head down in between our hands here and try to keep the weight over our hands by tiptoeing as high as we can here. This is going to provide force onto our hands and our shoulders. Again, we're going to hold for 10 to 30 seconds for 2 to 3 sets. Third exercise, face pull. These are great for scapular stability and rotator cuff strength. We're going to start with the cables about face height or a resistance band. And what we're going to do, we're going to hold our arms out in front and we're going to pull our elbows high and back, pulling our hands to our face and squeezing our shoulder blades together. Okay? We're going to do 10 to 12 reps for 2 to 3 sets. Slow and controlled. Last exercise, single arm dumbbell snatch. This is for whole body explosive movement with shoulder stability. This is a very technical exercise, so I'm going to talk about it first and then demonstrate for you. So first couple things are back positioning. As we do this, we're going to start with our hand in between our legs here because the dumbbell is going to be there. I want to make sure we're bending down and protecting our back, and we're using our hips and our legs to drive here and not reach for the dumbbell with a rounded back. Secondly, we want to keep the dumbbell close to us. So as we're here, when we pull and we drive up, we want to keep the dumbbell close to us as possible into a high pull. And then our hand is going to rotate as we quickly press overhead, and our thumb is going to point back behind us after. So we're going to start with our palm toward us and then our thumb pointing back at the end. But again, this is a quick movement. I'm going to demonstrate it here for you. So I'm going to start, I'll turn slightly sideways here. So I'm going to start here, dumbbell between my legs, again, palm facing me. My spine is nice and neutral, my core is braced. I'm going to bend over like I'm going to pick this up with one hand in between my legs. And I'm going to explosively extend my hips, keeping my back straight into overhead. So then we're going to bend the elbow, bring it back down here, and control back down and explosive back up. We're going to do 8 to 10 reps per side for 2 to 3 sets. These advanced exercises will help strengthen your rotator cuff while building stability for real life and sports performance. If you found this helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more PT approved exercises.
Subscribe for more advanced training tips and injury prevention workouts.
Valley Rehab Physical Therapy and Return to Work Center.